I saw this concept of corset on Pinterest and my client and I thought it would be easy to wear. So I decided to make it for her and I have already cut out the back pieces for this corset. And if you want to know how I got these pieces, please I'll leave the link of the tutorial in the description box where I showed how I drafted and I got the pieces. So just for the purpose of this tutorial, I just want to show the part which this zipper bands will go in, and I had already cut out two bands. First one I made it 2 inches. Now I later made this 1.5 inches and I made it 1 inch lesser than the length of where I want to insert it, so that after turning the up and the down part of it, I had about 2 inches short of the length of where I'm inserting it. So that's why I left 1 inch at the top of that back piece and 1 inch below. Now this 1 inch up and 1 inch below will help you when you're turning it with lining, and then you still have about 1 inch left. So the second band I made it unfold as well, and I've already turned the top and the down part, and I had it about 1.5 inches. So this one will be the one that will go below. So that one carries the zipper and I've placed the zipper on it. Now you ensure that the last part of that zipper where you have the stump ends at the bottom, okay, ends exactly where this band is, okay, just like you can see, and I've pinned it to this band. Now this band carries the zipper, and I'll bring the last piece of the right side of this back panel and place it on it like this. Now at the sewing machine I'll be using about 1/2 inch to insert this, to sew it to the band. And just so you will know how it will run, I'll need to pin this. After pinning it, and I'll turn it, this is how it looks like. And then I'll bring the other side of it and I'll place it right side facing the zipper. Okay, now when you're placing it, it has to be the same with the other side of the back panel. Now because we had already aligned it, the bands have to be at the same, at the same point. The one that is on top and the one that is below, it has to be at the same point. So it therefore means on each side of these panels, you need to ensure that you have that 1 inch difference on top and the 1 inch difference at the back, so it will look good. Now it was at this point that I noticed that the one up is big, so I had to reduce it to 1.5 inches, but you can make it 1 inch if you don't want it so obvious. Now on the machine, I'm using the zipper presser foot, and I'll screw it to the machine. And then because I had already shown how, when I was pinning this part, I'll simply sew it with 1/2 inch. Okay, you sew it close to the teeth of the zipper, not to climb on it, but just close to the zipper. After sewing, you will turn it, and you see that part. Just ensure that you remove all the pins under, and try to make sure that the zipper runs up and down freely before you insert the other part. So when we bring in the other part, the band, it will not be sewn together. You see that band under, you will lift the zipper and ensure that this second band is at the same level of that first band, okay, and then you place it just on the zipper, okay, so that you'll be able to open it, because if you close it now, it will not be an opening zip again. It will be just for aesthetics. So you pin the band to only the zipper, okay, just so I won't have so much thread. I'll make sure that this length of this piece of the back panel is the same length with the other piece of the back panel, okay. See what I mean? And then I'll sew it with the band on the zipper, okay. When you're sewing it, you will sew it from the beginning to the end of these back pieces, Okay, so I'm sewing from the beginning now. Remember, it has to be just on the zipper. And then when you turn it, this is what it looks like. Okay, so you have the other band facing the up, and then you try to run the zipper up and down. Open it, make sure that it opens freely. So the next thing, we'll be looking at how to turn this part of the zipper with the lining. So I'll bring in the lining. I have already sewn the lining. Note the way I sew it. I just sew it so I'll not get it confused. But of course, if you want to follow it step by step, you will get it without sewing everything. So I looked at it. That part that, that line that we have the zipper, that's where I'll lose it. Okay, I'll lose it and then separate it like this. So make sure all the parts are lined. I went ahead to unzip it and separate it like this. So making sure that I bring in the corresponding piece of the lining, okay, like so. And then I'll take it on the zipper. Now the lining and the main fabric are of the same length. So I'm sewing it from the hem there to the very top of this piece. So if you have any idea about inseam finishing, that's what we are doing here. So I'll sew the lining with the zipper, the lining and the fabric on the zipper. Okay, that's why I said if you have any idea about inseam finishing, you will understand this better. But looking at it, you still understand it. Now I have already sewn the zipper to the main fabric, remember, and I'm bringing in the lining now on that part that I sewed the zipper, not the teeth, the other part of the zipper that is sewable. So after sewing it on that part of that zipper, I'll turn it. This is what it looks like. So it give you that neat finishing, all right? And then that's the zipper at the right side of the fabric. So I'm to close it again just to make sure that nothing is in between, okay? So if you want to know how I finish this part with the other part of the corset, please you subscribe and turn on your notifications so when I upload the sewing part of the full neck corset, you'll get to understand this better. So after I've added the eyelet and the lacing, this is what it looks like, and you open the zip. This is for easy wearing. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.